You know, this is an amazing week in that this is Super Bowl week. You know, we're all determining and excited about the event that by this time has taken place, getting with family and really having a celebration because those of us that are football fans, we look forward to this time. You know, a lot of people debating back and forth. By this time, you'll know who won. Is it going to be the Rams or is it going to be the Bengals? It's going to be Rams or going to be Bengals. And they're going to determine from that who truly is the winner. By the end of that time, we'll know who the Super Bowl champion is because we're trying to determine that. But you know what's amazing when I think about life? Do you realize that life is somewhat of a game? And you want to determine whether or not you're winning in this thing. But because of whose you are, you're guaranteed for victory. I think about this man who was performing at a concert. And he got up, and I mean, it was an oratorial concert. And he was outstanding. I mean, when he got through and he got up and he said his speech, it was amazing. Every syllable was in place. His voice tone was just immaculate. I mean, when he finished performing, he got a standing ovation because people were so impressed. He couldn't have been any better. So when he finished, he had the standing ovation. They gave him the awards. But in some ways, he was still disappointed. He was crying. He said, how can you cry? Because you got the awards. You had a standing ovation. He said, but you don't understand that in the first row, there was one person that wasn't singing it. And that was my teacher. Because he knew whether or not I really won. You know, we've got to ask ourselves that same question. Are we really winning? We've got one person that we've got to be able to be accountable for. And if he's the one that's pleased, if he's the one who gets the glory, then you've got the victory. And regardless to what it looks like, we've got one person to please, and that's our Heavenly Father. You're already victorious because he had the victory. Ask yourself the question about winning. You've already won. But remember, you've got one person to please. That's our Heavenly Father. This is going to be super if you really apply the principles and the things that he's given you. Don't forget Wednesday night Bible study, 1 hour, 7 to 8 o'clock. We have Impact on Friday from 8:30 until 9. Let's have a super week. And a super week means you got a super God that's going to lead you in this week. Thanks a lot.